goodness, so I haven't vlogged much today, mainly because I was going to vlog me shopping with Mum this morning. We went out and did a bit of Christmas shopping, but pretty much as soon as we got there, we went into this cafe just to have a bit of morning tea, and on their TV they had a breaking news live stream thing about a terror siege happening in Sydney, and it's actually quite scary. If you've been on the internet, you've probably heard of it by the time you see this. There's an armed gunman holding anywhere between 13 and 50 people. Different sources say different things. In a cafe in the middle of Sydney's CBD, and it doesn't necessarily scare me, but my heart breaks for all of the people inside and all of their families. Just knowing how, I will never understand how it feels to be them, but I can only imagine that it would be terrifying and just beyond belief, really, how awful that it is. And my heart goes out to them, and my prayers and my thoughts are with them, and it'll be a long road if everyone makes it out, and God, I hope everyone makes it out. 3 men have escaped already. It's been confirmed that they escaped and they weren't actually released by the gunman, so it's gonna be so hard for all those, involved, the hostages, their families, to, I guess, heal after this. So I guess all my best wishes, all my prayers, all my thoughts, go out to them and their safety. And by the time you're watching this, hopefully everything will be over. But I've just heard my sister say another woman has escaped. That's great. I'm really hoping they can all make it out, and I don't really know what else to say. It's a really awful, shitty situation, and it's kind of, you don't really feel like vlogging happy Christmassy things when this sort of thing's going on. I've walked those streets, I've been in those cafes. It feels different when it's kind of on your doorstep. Sydney's 2 hours away from me, but it feels really close to home. Oh, okay. I know today's vlog has just been a bit, but that's kind of what the day has felt like. It's about 20 past 12, so midnight. Normally I would have gone to bed by now, but I'm still kind of watching the live coverage of what's going on in Sydney right now, and I kind of don't want to go to bed because I feel like I have to know what happens to them, and if it happens in the middle of the night and I miss it, I guess, if it's bad, I'm scared of I'm scared of what I might wake up to tomorrow morning. It's just shocking. It's terrible. And also, I just wanted to say that as well as thoughts and prayers going out to the hostages and their friends and family, thoughts just go out to all Muslims around the country and the world. Just whenever stuff like this happens, they have to come forward and justify that they don't support the acts of these extremists, and that much should be obvious. Everyone understands that when the Westboro Baptist Church does stupid shit, not all Christians are responsible for that, and Christian church leaders don't have to come out and make big statements to try and like prove their innocence of you know, extremist actions, but you know, innocent Muslims, innocent Islamics always have to, and I just think it's sad. So to all those, you know, Muslims or other religious people who are feeling unsafe tonight, just know that my thoughts are with you, and while I can never begin to understand the you know, the way that you feel, and that, you know, I'm white and I'm, you know, quite privileged, even though I can't understand from your perspective how that must feel, just know that I guess I care, and that I stand by, you know, your right to be safe in this country, and that, you know, you have allies out there that want you to feel safe, even though this country is full of bigots and racists and nasty people. And I'm so sorry that every time stuff like this happens, you do feel unsafe. I was literally just about to go to bed, and they named the gunman holding the people hostage on the news, and he is well known to police as a self-proclaimed sheikh who is a convicted criminal who has he was convicted of like sexually assaulting 7 women, and he's currently being charged over being an accessory to murder of his ex-wife, and he's on bail. And oh my god, it's just so upsetting. It's so upsetting to think that if he was not released on bail, this wouldn't have happened today. I'm just really upset and really angry that this didn't have to happen. I know I said I was going to bed, but now I've seen this, it's so, I'm just angry. Hey guys, so, it's the next morning. This isn't like a normal thing to happen, and I will be vlogging today, so, you will see that, tomorrow, I guess, but I kind of just felt like it was necessary to, add this in, given what we saw last night. I stayed up and watched the coverage because I felt like there was no way I was going to sleep, not knowing, you know, what was going on. And waking up to bad news wasn't really something I wanted to do. Yeah, about, I don't know if it was 2 or 3 in the morning, the news sites will tell you that, but I'd lost track. Yeah, about 2 or 3 in the morning, a couple more of the hostages ran out, and like I was watching this, the ABC had a live stream with cameras set up just aimed at the building, and I was watching that, and all of a sudden some more people ran out, and I was like, great, they're coming out, and like literally like a minute after that happened, the cops just opened fire. Like, it was so loud, and there were explosions and screaming, and I was shaking in my bed. Like, I was in bed watching it, and I was shaking. Like, it was the most... I've never seen anything like that here in this country. And Like, it scared me. Like, I know they had to do it. They had to end it at some point. But it was so scary. I was not prepared to see it. And then, you know, they're rushing in and out with ambulances and, you know, whatnot and what have you, and it was just terrifying to watch. It was terrifying to watch, but you can't even imagine if it was terrifying to watch how awful it must have been for the people involved. And it's come to light this morning that a couple of people have actually died. And you know, like, I have faith that, you know, our police, our special, like, teams did all they could. I mean, there'll be an inquiry, and if they did anything wrong, I know that will come to light, but, you know, for the moment I have to be confident that they did all they could, and their response appeared to be, you know, quite well thought out. But the fact that they couldn't save everybody, well, you know, like, it's weighing on my mind, but I think it'll be weighing on their minds as well. And I think it'll be weighing on everybody's minds. And I just can't. You know, like, it's what, the 16th of December today, and I know one of them was a mother of 2, and her kids are not gonna have their mum for Christmas, and families are not gonna have their loved ones for Christmas because of the actions of this man who probably should have been in prison anyway. And that's where I feel like the fault in the legal system is. But I'm not going to go into that because I guess that's not what today is about. Yeah, I guess, just to finish this off, rest in peace, first and foremost, to the poor, beautiful souls that have unfortunately passed as a result of the siege. You were very brave, and I'm sorry that we couldn't save you. And I know that we tried. And to your friends and family who will miss you terribly and have to recover from this, you know, I'm thinking of you, we're all thinking of you. It's a terrible time to lose someone. And, you know, there's not much I can say, there's nothing I can say on this vlog to make things better for the families and friends, but I hope they find peace somewhere. And I'm sure, you know, as a country we'll never forget this, and you know, we'll never forget this, and we'll never forget those who died and their families. And as I said last night, aside from those and their families, thoughts still go out to the Muslim community, and I won't repeat myself in, you know, all of the reasons why, but I hope that today, as a Muslim in Australia, if you are one, that people will support you, and if you feel unsafe, there will be people to make you feel safe. And I'm sorry, deeply sorry, for any racism, bigotry, nastiness that comes your way. If that happens, I am profoundly sorry, profusely sorry, and I hope, we can all learn from this. So, I guess that's what I wanted to say. I guess I'll be vlogging as normal for the rest of today, and you'll see that go up tomorrow. Probably not in the mood for too much fun. I mean, we have to go on with our lives, of course, but it's a very sad day. It's a very sad day. So, I guess I'll see you then.